One. Some some of you may know that in the next week or so, a very, very large birthday is going to be looming upon me. So I'm kind of in denial, really, but the big 8-0 is coming very, very soon. But the day after my birthday, I had a kind of late birthday present 49 years ago. That was when I gave birth to my son. So his birthday is the day after mine. So I do need to make a card for him. He's going to be 49. He's got a big birthday next year. But for today, I thought I'd like to do him something to do with sailing. He's very, very fond of sailing. He loves it. So I got out a bunch of sailing boat dies that are in my possession. And I'm crossed because I can't find a couple of memory box ones of sailing ships. I don't know. I'm sure I've got them somewhere, but you know it is. So what I thought I would do is this. I liked this idea. I think this is a German die. Can't remember the make. I'm almost sure it's German. A lot of them seem to do these random shapes with something in the middle. Could be French, I don't know, but I think it might be German. Anyway, I thought I would have that. But then I thought I would like a sentiment. So I'm going to use that for another card, and I'm going to do the same thing, only this one is slightly smaller. I'm getting tongue-tied. I have done a sentiment on the computer, just happy birthday, David. And I've printed it in a font called Are You Serious? And in navy blue colour. Because I want to do a little bit of blues for this card. So first thing to do is to just tape these down and then cut out this panel, which is only a small one. I kind of like small panels on large cards, so let's just do this. Okay, this is a piece of A5, half a sheet of A4. So let's just cut this out. One of the other yachts, this one, comes with a little seagull. Can you see? It's got a little add-on on the side, a little seagull, and I thought that might be kind of nice to add to this. So I've got that one there. I just cut a whole bunch of stuff out to try and give me inspiration. Somebody asked a question yesterday, where do you get your ideas up from? Where do you get your inspiration from? Sometimes, I said, I really don't know. I haven't got a clue. But sometimes it's literally cutting some dies out and looking at them, seeing sort of what comes to mind, really. So it's a bit of this and a bit of that. So let's just take these bits out. I'm just hoping I've done it enough. Sometimes my magic mats are a little bit soft. Oh, it's done it. That's fine. It's cut it out beautifully. So my idea was, I've coloured this one, you see. I wondered about putting that back in, but then there's this bit and that bit and those bits, and I thought, oh, they're a bit small, a bit fiddly to do. So how about if I put a bit of something behind it? So I found this in the drawer. I've got no idea how I did that. I could have that as a little backdrop. Seems a bit strong. I saw this. I've printed this. I think this might be an old pink petticoat design that I just printed out onto a sheet of card. I think that's kind of cool. But I wondered about putting in the sea, like that bit. Now, I don't know whether to do it that colour or... It's quite nice, that colour, isn't it? I've got another one. This one I've just cut out here. Let's try this in a deeper blue and see kind of what we think. I say this is kind of the idea. It's just having a play, really. Just, you know, just seeing what I can come up with. Now, this is a nice blue. What should we do? B270, B290. Those are quite nice. 270 or 290? These two. 270 and 290. Let's just take a gander. Have a look at these. What do we think? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's quite nice with that. Both of them are quite nice. I think I'll go with the lighter one, and then if I think we need the darker one, I'll put it over the top and see what we think. Oops, doing juggling. Been to the podiatrist this morning. Always a joy. There we go. That looks quite nice and dark, actually, doesn't it? Let's have a look. That goes nicely with the blue. I think I quite like that. Let's just do it. I'm going to put this in with a piece of tape, just a bit of magic tape. Do they call it magic tape? This invisible tape, you know, the sort of thing. That's not quite long enough, but still. I don't want it to show in the bit that's going to be part of. Just let me put this down here. I think that's got it. Okay, let's pop this in. That's the sea. And then that's going to be the sky. Just wondering whether I leave a bit of that around the outside. It's kind of nice. Let me just put foam tape on for the moment. This is going to be so quick. Here's my foam tape. Put a bit around the edge here. I'm going to have to put some little bits on these elements so that they don't wave around in the breeze. A little bit there. Yeah, that's self-contained. A bit in the other sail. I can't see it, that's good. And a little bit in the bottom, the hull of the ship. Okay. Boat, should I say. It's not really a ship, is it? Okay. Let's just see what that looks like on here. I don't know what we think. Let me just crease this. When you're creasing cards, it's always difficult. If you've cut them exactly right, hopefully, and you crease them exactly right, they should fold over and be absolutely fitting. But other times, they just, you know, are a tiny bit out. So the important thing, as far as I'm concerned, is making sure that these corners are exactly on top of each other. And if they are, then you can adjust the crease when you burnish it with your bone folder. So, oh dear, got a bit of a kink there. Crease on the right side and then fold over so that that crease that you first made is on the outside of the card. Right, now then, do we want just that? Or do we want that? I think I want it without, actually. I'm just going to cut a small piece. The reason being, I think if you have it on the outside, it takes away from the middle. So let's just cut a square to go behind there. That's nice, isn't it? I like the blues. So we'll take these bits off. just a little glue stick. I wonder where perhaps it's supposed to be deeper blue around the edge. Let's just see. That piece I could do. Just decide, I can't decide. Let me just try a bit with the blue on here and see what I think. It was the lighter of the two, wasn't it? No, I'm going to keep it white. I'm going to use this one. Doesn't matter that I've cut the hole out. I'm going to keep it white. All I want to do now is this little bird, the little seagull. Oh, that's nice. Where has it gone? Here it is. And I thought I would do that a very deep blue and put him kind of there. Or do I want him white? I think I'm going to have him white. But what I will do is just cut him out from a piece of foam sheet. Where is he? Here he is. Oh, bigger than I thought he was. Just cut a piece off again. That was a little bit of a waste. Right, let's just do a little bit of this, and then I'll put some behind and take the corner off so that it can overlap the panel. Okay, here's my little bird. There he goes. That's the front. And if we have just the wing, tip of the wing overlapping, let's cut that off. Right. This is kind of fiddly, but I think it's going to be worth it. So we'll take off the top layer, put a bit of glue stick on so it's not too sticky, and then we can put this on the top. I think I need to hold this from trees as my fingers are a bit fat these days for this kind of thing. There we are. There's our little bird. I'll take off the back and put a little bit of glue on the wing where I chopped the backing off. Doesn't need much actually, hardly any at all. There we go. Isn't that cute? And that is done. Oops, not straight. What a good job I put that the glue stick on. Gosh, that would have been stuck forever. Right, let's get it straight. That's better. So there's my clean and simple birthday card for my son, who loves sailing. It's a bit incongruous, that background, but I think that's kind of quirky. Rather care for it. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for giving a thumbs up. Thanks for making sure you're still subscribed. And come back and see me very, very soon.